The honourable member for Calgary Elbow.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I acknowledge today that we stand in traditional Treaty 6 territory, and I offer my welcome to the distinguished guests of Treaty 6, 7 and 8, and to representatives of the Métis Nation. Today is an historic day in the Alberta Legislature, and I want to thank the Premier for taking a strong stand in support of First Nations people in Alberta and in all of Canada. I offer my complete and unequivocal support for the Premier's statement. For too long, this Assembly has been silent, and for that I join in this apology to all who have been impacted by injustices of the past and to those who continue to suffer from a cycle of poverty, addiction, abuse, and lack of opportunity that is a direct result of Canada's residential schools. I'm proud to be a member of the Assembly that has taken this important first step. This statement, these words of apology and support are incredibly important and show that we wish to share in this journey of reconciliation. But this is only one step in a long journey, and as important as these words are, they must be backed by action. This is a statement that should have been made by the federal government. What we heard today should have been the federal government's response to the findings of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And now is the time for the federal government to commit to an inquiry into missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. The federal government needs to show they're willing to back words with actions, but if they are not, Alberta should lead. If the federal government chooses not to act, let us come together with our counterparts in BC, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and elsewhere to conduct our own provincial inquiry. Alberta can lead and become an example of what we can accomplish when we set out to do more, to be more, and finally do the right thing. It is time to break the cycle and remember those who we have left behind or forgotten. Working together as Albertans, as Canadians, and shoulder to shoulder with First Nations peoples, we can take action to start a journey towards healing and reconciliation that will ensure First Nations communities thrive as true equals. Thank you.